Welcome in. That was the Leah Marie music, and that was from her album Truth Is Reservations. I listen, I love it. When I tell you I love that album, I absolutely love that album. It's an amazing album. What's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. I know y'all just saw me. Welcome back. See me again. Get into it. Nah. Yeah. Oh, ooh, let me do this. How is everybody's Sunday going? Say hello to me in the chat, please. I know we just had the women's panel. All right, I'm back. I know we just had the women's panel, but I'm coming back because I am doing the 31-day challenge. And so yeah, please come in and say hello. Hi, Anthony. Welcome in. So glad that you could join me this evening on this Sunday evening. How was your day? Hey, Mark. Hello again. Welcome in. I appreciate you all support so much. Day 23. Let's get into it. Day 23, y'all. We are just about there. We have like what, one more week left. And then next, is it next Monday? Let me look really quick. I'm gonna look on my calendar. Yep. Next Monday is the last day of the challenge. Next Monday is the last day of the challenge. I have thoroughly enjoyed this challenge extremely. Why I'm reading this, but I'm excited. I have thoroughly enjoyed this um so much. I really have. I really enjoy connecting with you all and building this community. It's amazing, and I'm really enjoying it actually. So this thus far, 23 days in, and it has not been cumbersome. It hasn't been like, I haven't felt like overwhelmed. I haven't felt like not wanting to be here. I have been tired, but it hasn't been to the extent of, ooh, I don't feel like going live. I haven't said that because I enjoy it. Anthony says, going well. Church was great today. How was your Sunday? We're about to get into it, actually. Glad you said that. Hey, Princess, back at it. You going to Carrie Bryant's conference next month? What's she having? She's having a conference next month, or is she speaking at a conference next month? What she got going on? I don't live in Atlanta, so I don't go around there, but if I did, I would definitely, peep my head through. I heard her events are pretty good. I dropped the ball today. We went to CNS. I heard about CNS seafood and oysters, and they have the best toast. I heard about CNS. I need to go around there next time. Listen, I have to come to Atlanta. Hey, JP, I must come back. I must come to Atlanta before the end of the year. I need to. I need to figure it out. They have a women's conference every September. I went last year and it was good. By carrying them, did you tell me you went last year? I think you did. You probably did. But when I tell you I've heard about that CNS, and I look, I'm still on the food and I gotta try it. But yeah, so my day went well. If you didn't watch the ladies panel, then I'm gonna tell you about my Sunday. And if you watch the ladies panel, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get it again. Okay, you're gonna hear it again, and you're gonna like it. Okay. Yes, by Miss Carrie. I heard she does a good event. Is that true? I heard it was good. A women's conference. I tuned into New Birth today. Okay. I I love Carrie. I feel like she can't do any wrong. And she's been at this thing for a while before, way before, I mean, way before New Birth. She's been doing and hosting like women's events and things of that nature. So she's always been on it. Hey, Cola, welcome back. So Yeah, I think I want to share like a couple of clips from today. But yeah, so you're going to get this story again if you heard it on the ladies panel. If you have not, welcome in. And I'm going to talk about my Sunday and then we'll get into the things of the things. Um, Last year was good. Okay. So Kat said Atlanta weather been so bad lately. I don't recall it ever raining every day while it's 95 degrees outside for the last 4 months. Let me say this, because we complain about the rain a lot. And somebody had told me, one time they tried to complain here, and I said, listen, last year we was in a whole drought. So I'm thankful for the rain. I get it. We don't want to be, it's easier to maneuver around, you know, when it's sunny outside and all the things, but I'm grateful for the rain when we have it because last year we had um a drought. We were in a drought last year. And so I'd be grateful. I know my grass appreciates it, even though, honey, that's a whole other story for another day. But anyways, so yeah. So today I was supposed to go to I'm in Houston. I was supposed to go to Lily Grove and I woke up late. And so when I woke up late, I started to be like, sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get this earpiece in. When I woke up late, hey, J. Rochelle, welcome in. I was trying not to, I'm sorry. When I woke up late, I wasn't going to go to Grove at first. No, I wasn't going to go to church, period. But then, something told me you need to get up, go on and go. Yes, I love the rain too, Londa. You can have it, Londa. Give me rain, honey. Just as long as here's the only thing about rain in Houston is that when it rains, it floods really fast. It doesn't take much. 4 drops of rain and it's flooding in the streets. I hate that. I don't understand what's going on with that, but yeah. But other than that, I love the rain. Okay. And I don't like driving in it though. Um Okay, so yeah, so I woke up late and I started not to go to church, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna press my way. And I was planning on going to Lily Grove, but I was like, let me pull it up, let me pull up the service on my phone because I'm late and I don't want to drive all the way there and it's just about over or let me just I can gauge where they are in the service and be like, okay, well, if I make it at this time, then I'll be here for that. You understand what I'm saying? So what wound up happening was I was so late. Well, they go through service so fast. Let me say that as I was heading there, he was already up preaching. And so what happened was like church service, they are I'm talking about Lily Grove, they are traditional Baptists in that they're not running around shouting and doing all the things of the things. They're getting straight to it. So, they'll start off with a hymn, um, or inspirational song or whatever. And then the deacons do what they call devotion, where one reads the scripture and the other pray. When they said they about to do devotion, I was waiting on some guide my feet, Lord, while I run this race. I was waiting on that. That did not happen. I said, okay, this is new. So what happened? So then the choir did a B select. No, they had prayer. The pastor prayed. And then they had a B selection. And then he was up preaching. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? This is why y'all can be in church and then y'all go straight to brunch because it be over with real fast. So I'm in the car on my way there, pastor mid sermon. I'm like, okay, well, I can't go there because by the time I get there, by the time I find parking in Houston, none of the churches have good parking. None of them, including the one that I attend. Sorry. No good parking. So it's going to take you a minute to find a parking space. It's going to take you a minute to walk to the sanctuary. So by the time I would have gotten there, it would have been over. They would have been singing the last song, whatever it is, and they out. He would have been doing the benediction. So I was like, let me go around there to did you like Lily Grove versus Wheeler? Let me get to it. I know I'm slow walking. Let me get to it. So I was like, let me go around there to Wheeler because Wheeler starts at 1 o'clock and it's almost 12. And so it'll be perfect. I'll have enough time to find some good parking. I can, get a good seat, all the things are the things. So I get to Wheeler and still couldn't find good parking. But the reason why was because I got there too early. So you got to kind of time it just right. I thought 12 o'clock, I thought they would have been out of church by then. Or maybe it takes some time for people to come on out of the sanctuary and go on to your car. So um, some churches have summer hours now, an hour of power, etc. Yeah, my church does a good 90 minutes. We're not shouting. We don't run around the church. We don't take a moment. None of that. It's like boom, 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 boom. So I get it. Um, However, after I found my parking space and hiked it on into the sanctuary at Wheeler, because baby, you gonna walk. Okay. I had on heels today. You're gonna walk. I got my usual seat. How I got usual seat and I just visited. How do I have a usual seat and I just started going? I saw a couple of members that, that go to my other church because we're not having church right now. Hey Stephanie, welcome in. Um, SoCal said West Angeles used to be like that back then when I lived out there. Church was an hour and 15 minutes because Bishop Blake had like 4 morning services. What is it? Oh my God. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm back, y'all. Hey Jesse. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have watched both and enjoyed both, but that Wheeler is top tier to me. I was getting to that. I know I was moving too slow for you. I was getting to that. One of my favorites was preaching today. Okay, let me get to it because y'all just will not let me build it up. I'm taking too long. Okay, so I hightail it in there. I go to my seat, the third row, and uh man, let me say this about Wheeler. Wheeler is top tier. I love Wheeler because you get it all. You get you got your acolytes. So they started out the service with the young people lighting the candle. I used to do that at my dad's church back in the day. So you got that. You get a hymn. I love hymns. Okay. But then you also get the choir music and the current gospel music. When I tell you, okay, not only that, but the sound is impeccable. I'm trying to load my clips up so I can send them. So I can show y'all the dancers. Oh my God, the dancers dance. Oh my gosh, the announcements. They have this, beginning. Um, they have a beginning thing where like what am I trying to say? They have a video at the beginning of service and Wheeler is freaking amazing. After you done hiked in the heat and finally found you a parking space, you done rode a donkey to get to church. By the time when you get in there, you forget all about it. You strap your seatbelt in. You put on your seatbelt when you sit down on the pew because you are in for a treat. So I have been going to the 1 o'clock service, and when I tell you 1 o'clock, because they can take their time because there it's the last service, so they can take their time. They can oversing a song. Well, they don't never oversing, but they can go in on a song. People can run around the church. They got time for all of that. Them other services, they don't have time for that because they have to prepare to let the next service in. You know what I'm saying? So those services are more abbreviated, not abbreviated, but they do the same things, but they can't draw it out. You see what I'm saying? They don't have time for people to shout. They don't have time for those things because they got to prepare. I forgot to say all that stuff too, but I will. Wheeler is very thoughtful concerning their services, but also allows the spirit to take control. Absolutely. But not only that, what I love about Wheeler is a progressive church. Wheeler is about the community. Wheeler has an activist ministry, an activism ministry. They have all of the things. So it is. They have so many ministries, so many services. Um, they when they pray, when they have the time of prayer, um they flash on the screen like everyone who's on the sick and shut in list, everybody who has passed away, and we're praying for their relatives and things of that nature. Every minister that has graced the platform to read a scripture or to pray is top tier. Everything at Wheeler is not lackluster. Everything at Wheeler is top freaking tier. Do you hear me? It is top tier, next level. You're dealing with excellence beyond measure. Everything excellence. Okay. So now let me get to it because clearly the chat is rushing me. And how about Coley? You talking about you danced today? They danced today. I didn't want to dance because I was afraid I was gonna get hot, and I didn't have no fan because it's hot. It's hot in Houston, and it was comfortable in the church, but 1 p.m. we got out of there today at like 3 something because I was supposed to pick up my kids at 3 o'clock. I told them 3, and I did not get to them till like 4 something, like almost 4:30. I didn't leave the church till like a little after 3, like maybe 3:15. But yes, so they all the things are the things. So when I walked in and I was walking to my seat, down there by my seat, I saw Brianna. I think her name is Brianna. Yes, I saw Brianna Sharp. And when I saw her, I'm just gonna stop looking at the chat because y'all not gonna let me get to it. Y'all just gonna say it in the chat. So I'm gonna stop looking for a second. So I saw Brianna Sharp, and I was like, okay, I'm thinking maybe she's visiting. I didn't even think, my mind didn't even think about, oh, her husband's preaching. I didn't even think about that. I just thought that she was visiting Houston and she came to worship at the church. And so lo and behold and lo, Reginald Sharp was there from, what's the name of his church in Chicago? Fellowship Church, Chicago. Let me tell you something about that Reginald J. Sharp. I just gave him a middle name. Junior. I think he's a junior. I think. That baby, but I already knew this because I watched him preach when he was a teenager. That brother can preach. Do you hear me? Listen, that baby can go. He preached from Psalms 27, and I love it. It does something to me when somebody take a scripture. Let me see. Let me pull it up. I'm trying to load my clips. I'm trying to do this and then the third. I should have took a clip from his message, but that's okay. Y'all can watch it on YouTube because all of Willer services is there. Man, um, hold on one second while I have it here. Let me do this. But let me see if I can do this while it's doing that. Probably not. But I like it when the preacher be like this. It was from Psalms 27. It was Psalms 27 verse 5. For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion, and so forth and so on, right? But he did like this. So he said, y'all turn me to Psalms 27. We're gonna go to verse 5. He said, for in the time of trouble, may the Lord add a blessing to the reading. Something that makes me go up. I don't know why. It makes me go up. He said, for in the time of trouble, y'all may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Church going nuts. The church went crazy. Y'all, when I tell you that baby preached down, do you hear me? The church went bunkers. This is what I really love. What I really absolutely love is the fact that there were young people. So when there was a moment of praise, where people danced, shouted, ran around the church. I heard people speaking in tongues. Wheeler is that church. I saw young people. I mean, young, not even my age group, younger, not even adults. Like some of them was teenagers, like going in, praising God at the altar, running around the church. I loved it. And I love to see it. I was just like, Wheeler is that church. It was so good. Them babies danced, praised, shouted, all of that. It was everything. So I enjoyed Shark. And he preached all three services. He did not preach the same thing. He preached something different each service. I said, mighty God. Because, normally, each service is going to be the same thing. Uh, Brentwood Church, yes, they talked about, huh? Have you watched Brentwood Baptist Church in Texas? Their pastor, Dr. Ratcliffe, is returning. Well, so he's retiring, right? You know, the assistant pastor from Wheeler is going to be over there. So his last Sunday at Wheeler is next Sunday. So I will be around there to see what's going on. I did not dance. Oh yeah, I already said that because I didn't want to. Oh my God, y'all hear? Y'all, so in Texas, I'm sorry, I'm my kids. It's a lot going on around here. So in Texas, we have like, especially in the heat, we have like lizards and stuff like that. And so a little baby lizard got in the house, and I can't just stop what I'm doing right now and go tend to that. So I'm trying to square them away. How long was the service? I already told you that. Register, yes, absolutely. Because when Reginald Sharp got to shouting, when he got to dancing, I was like, get it sharp. Get it sharp. Oh gosh. I'm behind. I love the sophistication, but that too, they sophisticated, but they give you everything you need. They give you everything you need. I love it's like black excellence. I love it. Wheeler is black excellence for sure. I'm so behind y'all. I'm sorry. Hey Sean, you not paper Bible say you supposed to dance like any kind of weather. Listen, I did not First of all, hold on, let me say this. Okay. Ooh, I am very behind. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me say this about that. So you gotta walk so far, bro, to get, and I don't mean no nothing but when I say bro, but you gotta walk so far that I hate it because by the time you get in the church, you smelling like outside. That's why I spray myself before I get out of the car. And then you gotta walk in this hot Texas heat. And I mean it is humid hot, just terrible hot. So by the time you get to your seat, you're warm, you trying to cool off. You want to make sure everything you straight, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm in there dancing, especially if I ain't got no fan, I ain't had no fan. That's another thing too. So I just didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to be in there hot because somebody sitting next to me was already smelling like they been outside kickboxing. I didn't want to. So I'll clap though. I gave a good clap. I was doing all moving my arms, all the things. But as far as me bucking, no. Too hot. And then I gotta sit there, then I gotta turn around and walk. Basically just it was just a no for me. Mark, I love the sophisticated churches. I like structure, organization, and purpose. None of that storefront mess. Come on. Holy Ghost should have tossed and turned you. It made me cry though. I did cry. I was doing my little cute cry while trying to catch them tears on the corner. Cause yeah, they went up today. Right, quenching the spirit. I'm so behind y'all. I'm sorry. My cousin go to fellowship now. Really? How is fellowship? I feel like fellowship is like Wheeler. And there's not a huge turnover rate concerning their ministry leadership team. That is for sure. They stay a long while. They are taken care of. They truly, Leah, can you go up and sing my song? Look, okay. Uh One thing, my favorite. Listen, okay. Courtney said, whoo, look, I'm so behind, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. Uh Reginald Wayne Sharp, that's it, is a beast in the pulpit. And when he has his tiny Bible, get ready because he's about to blow. Listen, I love every minute of it. Blow at an extraordinary level. I love when they just I ain't even finna hold y'all up. I love it when they just come up there with a cell phone and a couple of talking points. I love it. I love it. I love it when they go to read the scripture and they say Jesus wept. I saw a clip and I'm gonna get back to it. Brianna Sharp can sing and preach. I've never heard her preach. I believe it though, but I know she can sing. I saw a clip of Michael Lampkin. Y'all remember Michael Lampkin, the guy that can sing from Sunday's Best? The clip was so he said, so he was supposed to go up to pray. He said, let us pray. Father, we thank you. And he put the mic down and the church went nuts. I love that kind of carrying on. Do you hear me? It was how he said it. Father, we thank you. Boom, puts the mic down. No, I think he said, Father, we thank you. Amen. The church went stupid. Do you? I love it. I would have passed out a lizard. Yes, a little baby lizard. I ain't got time to deal with that. I'm all live. Okay. I'm so behind. That's when you pay Deacon Brown to Valley Park. Listen, it's funny that you say that about valet parking because I really thought about that. And I think premier churches, and I say premier churches because everybody can't do it, should either one of two things. They should either outsource a small valet service to um valet park cars, and they will, and I think that they should give like either A, you should do it like love offering based, or B, if you do it for free, it's only you got to get there early and it's only limited amount of parking spaces that's able to give valet, as well as maybe your handicap and your elderly. So I may um I would present that to my church, but I already know they're gonna say we don't have enough people. Oh, and I understand that it's a liability there when you have somebody, moving cars and stuff like that. So that's why I said outsource it to an actual valet service because they are licensed, insured, and bonded, and that's something that they potentially could do. Mark said, and Reginald can draw a multi-generational crowd. Yes, young people love him, middle-aged people love him, and the seasoned saints love him. People will travel to see him for sure. Have you ever been to Dr. Freddie Haynes Church in Dallas? No, I'm in Houston. Uh, let's see. Courtney always in the second or third row. I'm going to the second row because come to find out, like them reserved little sashes that they be having on those pews be for like the 7 o'clock service and the 10:30 service because I guess more of their church officers are there and things of that nature. 1 o'clock is more lax. A lot of the church officers are gone, like the deaconesses and the deacons and their wives and all that stuff like that. So next Sunday, I'm going second row, if not first row. And I may try the first row. No, I'll do second. Uh when I play that song 20 times, like that come what may, yes. Uh I would have just been, yes, I agree. Okay. Sure. Drop the link and I'll sing. Ooh, you ain't said no but a word. I'm dropping it. Say less. I know I'm late, but here we go. Because when I tell you, let's see. Fellowship is a combination of Baptist, Kojic, and Apostolic in nature. They're more expensive or expressive than Wheeler. They go in like how Greater Grace did back in the days. No, what you call it is Wheeler is expressive. They in there speaking in tongues, running around the church, falling out. They got the little prayer claws, all of that. It's all of that. What Nicole say? You know, Carlos would have Mother Louise car at the liquor store instead of VIP church parking lot. Gotta outsource a real company. Yes, Cola. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have the Leah Marie music on
Yeah,
the line. Hey,
whatever. Y'all are so funny. I say, you know what? I'm gonna come on here and show my face one day.
hey, beautiful Leah.
I just want the people to know I'm a good looking woman. I just don't never
We
care.
know that.
I
Let,
just don't them up.
listen. Let me tell you this. Look, Leah, like for real, for real, for real. No lie. And I'm not just saying this because of who you are, but the truth. And the truth is, God, like that.
Well, I like how you did that.
Your music is so freaking amazing.
Thank
Your
you.
album is everything. I love it.
Thank you so much. That means so much to me. We put so much into this work, and you just never know how people will receive it. And a lot
Man,
of people be looking for me to scream and holler because I'm pretty
because you can
good
do
at
that
that.
too. Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to do something that was just super vibey and chill, but still talked about the goodness of God and the things I've been through. So there it was.
Let me tell you something because I loved you with your reservations. I love how
Yes,
you talking about popping drinking mimosas in heaven.
yes, yes,
I
yes.
loved it.
With Aretha,
Yes.
Maya, and Rosa. I was
Yes.
gonna put my aunties up in there because I do have a few aunties and uncles that passed away, and me and the young lady Samantha from RCA Records, we went back and forth about it. And I was
Mm.
like, she was like, well, you can make it more personal. I was like, yeah, but I want something that people can relate to because they don't know my family yet. I'm not that big of an artist.
Hmm.
So y'all will be like, well, who's Tina and who's James?
Right, right, right. I get it.
Yeah, and
Are you
Papa
signed,
Moses,
Leah?
yeah. No, I'm not signed. I'm an independent artist. It's all on my own.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
So, do you like your independence, or would you like to get signed, or what?
No, I'm gonna keep it to the vest. I'm 46 at this point. I don't
Hmm.
really need a signing of any kind. I just want the Lord to bless me to be able to collab with more artists and work with more people.
Didn't you do a Little Wayne song?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. I got snubbed out of that money, but they
What?
kept my voice on the track though. Yeah.
Leah,
hmm
can you
It
talk about it?
wasn't. I can. It wasn't Wayne's camp. It was the people that I was dealing with, we had a back end deal that everything that got placed, we would split down our credits through the middle. And we
Hmm.
did split the DJ Khaled credits. I got credits for that one through BMI. But when it came time for the Wayne song to drop, which was 12 months later, they was like, well, we're just going to make you an additional vocalist because it's not enough credits to go around. I was like, that's not what I agreed to. Whoop de whoop. And they was like, well, you didn't write that, so you shouldn't be getting anything anyway. I mean, the song was literally dropping in the next 48 hours, and I had to make a decision, so I rolled with it. I shouldn't have let them steamroll me, but I did.
But you doing that, have you done other projects like that, like with secular artists?
Yes, I'm on quite a few projects. I'm on two of Lil Wayne songs. I'm on a song with Wayne and Two Chains. I'm on a song with Dougie F, whatever his name is. I'm on a song with Flyway and some other rappers. I got songs kind of just out there because I've been doing hooks and stuff like that
Mm.
for since I was like 19. So I'm kind of everywhere in the secular industry.
Wow. Okay. So how did look? I love this. I'm interviewing the Leah Marie. So how did you wind up doing that work? How did you wind up doing that?
So my boy, me and him been working together since we was teens. He was the pen, I was the voice,
Mhm.
and he went to Atlanta and was just like, I linked up with some people, but the person that we need is in Fresno. So they came back to Fresno, asked me if I would do the vocals that they needed. So what we would do is get like a 12 or a 24 pack of songs. We would go in the studio for maybe lock in for about 2 or 3 days, and we would just write. We would freestyle. The song that DJ Khaled has, they had to give me my credits on that because that actually was a freestyle. I just got in the mic and I was just playing around.
Wow. And what song
Yeah.
is that?
The one with DJ Khaled is called "Won't Take My Soul." It's CeeLo
Mm.
Green is singing the hook, Nas is rapping on it, and my vocals is the sample that you hear in the background.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a situation, and I know this used to happen like a lot way back in the days, but have you ever been in a situation to where were excuse me, your vocals were used in a music video but your face wasn't?
No, no, I've never been. That's a form of disrespect, but I've never been put in that position because I don't want to be in your videos. I'm a
Got
gospel artist, so at the end of the day, I don't mind using my gift because a lot of times I do get money up front for these vocals. And so it's
okay.
easy to record them while I'm at the house or, like lock in the studio for 2 or 3 days. I can do 15 songs and then I'm done. And whichever ones get placed, I either get money or I get my credits on the back end. I don't desire to be in the videos. That only happened to the girls that want to be in the face, in the front. And if you want to be in the front, there's a certain look that they're looking for. And if you're not willing to sell a little bit to get what you want, then you're not cut out for the industry. It is what it
Did
is.
didn't that happen to CC Peniston?
It did. It happened to Kelly Price. It's happened to a lot of ladies. Eventually, they cross over. It's unfortunate. Kelly Price is like the face of it because she went through so much and she lost all that weight. She was always beautiful, but she was never going to look like the European style of woman that they like to project.
But the reason why I'm asking you that specifically is because you sing gospel.
Yeah, well, gospel industry, they don't care what you look like. Just get up there and hit them notes.
No, what I'm saying is with you singing secular music,
Hmm.
I figured because you sing gospel that they wouldn't put you in the video because you sing gospel. You see what I'm saying?
No, I got more respect because I was a gospel singer in the world than I did in the church.
Got you.
Yeah, my friends, my little nephews, when I come in the studio, they put the blunts down, they put the drink up. They stop all the cussing for the most part, a little bit here and there, but
Really?
they treated me with so much more respect. I received so much love. That's why it took me so long to come back to the church, because I didn't experience, my hurts were relational hurts.
Okay.
But when it came to my work in the industry, um, I don't present video vixen, and maybe that could be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was always treated with mad respect. The little
Oh,
young
that's
homies,
good.
the little knuckleheads, now they gonna carry their guns and they gonna fight and they gonna do what they do. That
Mm.
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
Let me come here and lay these hooks, and then y'all can carry on after I'm gone.
Right.
Yeah, they treated me much better. I've been mistreated and looked down upon and treated like I was less than more in the church ever than I've ever been treated.
Wow. Why am I acting surprised though?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Because do you think the streets reverence like the things of God more because they're not as familiar as church people? Like church people are more familiar with church. You see what I'm saying?
sure. I could see that, but I don't attribute it to that, Courtney. You know what I
Okay.
attribute it to?
What?
Um, when you have had to live your life in desperation and crisis mode, your relationship with God is a completely different type of relationship.
Ooh.
Most people in church are pretty satisfied for the most part. They're very spoiled,
Mm.
um, and they have a sense of normalcy that they lean into. But a lot of the young cats that's out here grinding, trying to get on in the industry, ain't no normalcy. You know, they hustling. Every day is a hustle. They don't know where your next meal coming from. So
Mhm.
when I come in the studio and I be like, God is going to bless you. God is
Come
going
on.
to do these things in your life. And if you keep putting your feet forward and allow God to put his super on your natural, things will come to pass. They really believe that and they're holding on to that. And so they're looking to me to make sure that what I say is going to hold up. And when they go check my social media or they go check, what I'm doing in the background, Auntie at home. I'm not out at the club popping and trying to be with the young bucks.
Mhm.
It's a completely different ball game. So yeah, I don't, young people, even the oh my God, let me tell you about this one situation. I'll be done. But
Mhm.
there's a young lady that was on the, what was that show that Mona Scott, I think her name is, put out?
Love and hip hop.
Yeah, she was on the one in New York, and she had a very, very public beef. I'm not going to name any names. I'll tell you on the back end. And but when I say a public beef, she was the black sheep of the industry. We wrote two songs for her. I went down there. We recorded the songs. She came in the studio, and when I tell you this girl is beautiful, like all of the things as y'all say. She got the boobs, the BBL, and everything is lined up. She in there with some rich dude. They Gucci down, Louis Vuitton down, like everything is what it looks like on TV. And I'm like, wow. And I'm talking to this young lady, and she's going to solidify a deal after we get out the studio with said person that she wasn't even supposed to be with. But that's what it was. But nonetheless, after talking to her and encouraging her and really, just getting down to it. This heifer came over to my place, sat down right next to me, and literally picked up a rib and was like, "Auntie, I'm eating with you. I'm hungry. Can I
Come
eat with you?"
on.
And I'm looking at her. I said, "Did you dig in my plate?" She was like, "Should I drop it?" I was like, "No, go to eat. Don't touch nothing and then not eat it."
Right.
But it was just that level of comfort. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so you don't get that with a lot of
Mm.
industry cats in the gospel world. Not at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you weren't called, you know what I'm saying, like how you are, would you even do gospel?
Nope.
Hmm.
I would not.
Would you be open to doing a video or like a secular video?
Uh-huh. I would do it, but
You're a missionary
I
in the
mean,
church.
yeah, but it had to be worth it though. But why not? I'm not going to be in anything vulgar, or I'm not going to be doing anything weird. So
Okay.
I don't mind working with people in the world. That's, if you got to hang up with that, that's your hang up. I went through a very public kind of lynching, as they say, with some of the mothers in the church. They had a group chat and everything about me, and
What?
they were mad because when I was singing with the Warriors, a video was circulating of me allowing the audience to sing. You remember that song? When met you last night,
Oh,
baby.
yep.
Before you opened up, yo. But I'm not gonna do all that.
Mighty God.
But but I'm in the video with jeans, a Warrior t-shirt on. I got a hoodie wrapped around my waist because it's cold in Frisco,
Hmm.
and I'm putting the microphone to the audience. The audience is doing all the singing. I'm not doing any singing. And baby, they circulated that video like I was out there dropping it like it's hot.
Wow.
So I went live. I sure did. I crashed out on everybody in my jurisdiction. Sure did. I cussed
Wow.
them out. Lord forgive me. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it.
Wow. Because they were just saying everything
A
like
girl, they
next.
put me on the pole. They said I had an OnlyFans. I was stripping in the club.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
No, I'm not playing. I'm serious. Serious as a heart attack.
Wow.
Yeah, when I went live, it was like 300 people in the live within 5 minutes. Because when I got on, I was already in full on. I was in tears, crying. I had my little blanket wrapped around me, and I went the heck the smooth off.
Wow. Let me ask you this. Wow. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Are you okay with me interviewing you right now? This is
I
great.
don't care. I came up here. It's good. It's my life, so I have no reason to lie about nothing. Everything I'm saying, we can go back and repeat.
Okay. Let me know if you can talk about this or not. A little while ago, you went viral on social media.
Hmm.
You know where I'm going?
Go ahead.
Do you know what it was about? You
Mm-mm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm. What is it?
I don't know if you want to talk about it. Okay, let me see, and you can let me know if you want to talk about it or not. So you
Go
went
ahead.
viral not too long ago for exposing someone who was in your life.
Oh, girl, yeah, we can talk about
Let's talk about it.
Come on. What you want? What you want to know?
So, did you get any backlash? Well, first, do you remember what the post said? And so, if you do, let's for the people that may not know or may not remember, if you could talk about what it said, and then my question is, did you get any backlash from that, from the church?
Okay, first of all, for the record, you miss Bessie Boots, but I love it because I'm Bessie too. Second of all, that was a very public issue. And
Mhm,
yeah, I was trying to be in a relationship. A lot of my friends was like, you are a woman of God and you need to be married and all this. And I had been talking to this person for a couple years on and off.
mhm,
And I thought that I knew the person because, even though we were long distance, we
mhm,
FaceTimed, we talked every single day, all
mhm,
day. I didn't have any reason not to trust what the person was saying.
mhm,
And he said he was moving to California to, start a family and be with me, even though I have a ready-made family and so on and so forth. He
mhm,
met my children, and he actually moved out here. He sent all his stuff out here because at first I didn't think he was going to actually do it.
mhm.
But I had a big red flag, but it happened right in the middle of the move.
Okay.
And so I didn't make the proper decision. I'll just say that. I'm going to just be accountable. I'm
Okay.
not even going to mince words with that and try to lay blame.
Mhm,
But he had a young lady that reached out to me and told me that, they had been together and, I needed to leave him alone because they're supposed to be working it out. But the reason why that red flag went over the way it did and he still ended up moving is because he got on the phone and he was like, "I'm not with you," whoopty whoopty whoop. That was old. I'm
mhm,
in a relationship now, and so I was like, okay, well maybe she is kind of tripping. And I had my people on it, but I didn't. I wasn't patient enough for them to give me the proper information that I needed. So by the
mm,
time I found out the ins and outs of everything, he was already out here.
mm.
Child, he was a professional homeless man. Okay? Okay,
No.
okay. Okay, okay. A professional homeless man. So, he lived with a young lady. I ended up talking to her, and we had a really good talk. And I told her to send me everything. And she did. And he had paperwork, and that's what was in the post. He had paperwork where he had stolen $10,000 from her credit card. I posted that. He, I had caught him
Mighty
up.
God.
I had caught him up because while he was here, once I get you in my grasp, he wasn't gonna last long anyway because I started asking questions and like, what's
Mm-hmm.
up with this and what's up with that and why you don't have connection with this person, that person, and come to find out he got child support. hmm And I posted that.
Did he lie about everything?
He lied about everything. So here's the cold part. So as I'm finding these things out, I'm telling him he has to leave my house. This all happened in a less than 90-day period. That man told me he wasn't leaving my house.
Oh, oh
My
shoot.
my best friend had to get on the phone and say, "Brother, I'm married, but I can take a flight." And so he finally left. But what he tried to do was he tried to block me and act like I didn't exist. And I didn't have to necessarily blast him,
Mm-hmm.
but because my industry friends, when I tell you they showed up and showed out for baby girl,
Mm-hmm.
they was like, first of all, Negro, you was just down there with my sister. And then somebody else was like, hold on, first of all, you was just down there with my sister and he down there posing in pictures and kissy facing with somebody else.
I was just about to say, so he was trying to scam somebody else?
Yep, sure was. Whole nother scam, girl, in the making.
So that's what opted you to let me go ahead and do a post.
I wasn't gonna say nothing until he blocked me and tried to act like I didn't exist. And then I was like, you tried it. So I put everybody in there, his employer, his bishop, his pastor, everybody. Tag, 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 tag. What's popping?
Wow.
His employer loved the post. She's so messy. That was cute.
So is he a church guy?
Church guy and in the industry. And he prey on women that are, mothers and that he think have low self-esteem, I'm assuming.
Okay. Wow. So when you blasted him, did he try to?
Oh, I was unblocked immediately.
Yeah.
Take that down. No, I won't. You're hurting my brain. What's your point? I don't
You're
care.
hurting my brand?
Yeah. I don't care.
Right. Does he have
Yeah.
children?
A child.
He has a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there any resolve or
Um, a kinda. I told him, if you could have went about this a whole different way. I'm
mm-hmm.
actually a very real individual,
Mm-hmm.
and you could have totally been honest with me. You might not have been able to move in my house, but I would have showed you a different way to get to where you were trying to get to.
Okay.
I'm
Did
not.
he know you were cool like that?
He know now.
So the post went viral.
hmm
Did the church say anything about it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, this is when I said, "Okay, God, my village is strong, and I need to trust my people because I have been intentional about bringing people in my space that I can trust and that'll hold me accountable,
Mm-hmm.
but people that will also have my back."
Okay.
And the accountability piece is, I went for love, I jumped, and I fell into the lap of the enemy. And my people that I look up to who are in the industry was like, you can blast them. You have every right to do what you need to do, but just stand 10 toes on your square
Mm-hmm.
and don't backpedal when you get a little heat from it. And I
That
was like,
part.
okay, okay, I won't backpedal. But they was like, as long as you need to grieve the loss of this particular situation,
Mm-hmm.
grieve it. But once you're done with it,
Mm-hmm.
don't pick it back up. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I want to do that as well. So I did. I posted, I stood on business, and I talked to the pastor and the bishop in that situation. I'll tell you the names on the back end.
Okay.
And they called me, and just the things that he had told them versus what I had pictures and proof of was just really different. And they were very, very, very forthcoming and accountable when it came to the dealings with him.
Oh, good.
Yeah, very, very good. They handled that situation well.
Good.
And that is why I took the post down. Because
Mm.
of him, but out of respect for those people because they didn't deserve the heat
Okay. Because they
that they
got a
was
little
getting.
heat because you tagged them, right?
Absolutely, I sure did tag him.
Mm.
Because I'm like, if that's what you allowing to be in your pulpit and that's what you
Mm-hmm.
are allowing to circulate, and this man is out here womanizing on a whole nother level, I'm gonna need y'all to get that together.
Mm-hmm. And they did?
And they did. And I mean, immediately, they didn't mince no words with me. And, they even talked to me about certain things that I should have done a little bit different. And we had a
Okay.
really, really, really good conversation.
That is
And
so good.
I'm the type of person, you can call me on my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You can call, I know where I messed up at, but
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna penalize me for wanting to be loved and wanting to be treated
That's
right.
right. That's right.
I
That's
can't help,
good.
I'm not gonna be responsible for somebody's narcissistic and trifling behavior. I can't take
Mm-hmm.
responsibility for that. I can only take responsibility for what I'm now aware of and moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how long did it take for you to recover from that? Are you still recovering? Because I think that was about a year or so ago.
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. It took me a couple of months because I was like, how did this dude slip past me?
Mm-hmm.
I am so cautious. I'm so careful.
Mm-hmm.
But when you in that moment of, need,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not even, a lot of people like to attribute it to sex. It's not about sexual. Sometimes you just want the energy of the opposite because that's what I'm attracted to, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And the Lord be taking so long sometimes. I'll be like, oh Jesus.
Come on. I totally understand. When I
Oh, he
tell you I
do. He
understand.
slipped through the cracks. Yeah, for sure.
Wow. What do you she's gonna sing at the end of this impromptu interview, okay? On CNN with
I hope
Barbara
I'm not
Walters.
boring y'all.
Listen, I hope I'm not asking you too many questions. I love this conversation
You're
actually.
fine. You're good.
Um, what advice now that you've learned from this experience, what advice do you have for other women and what would you do differently next time?
Mm, I can't tell people not to move too fast or not to move too slow because I moved slow and I still got used.
Mm,
I took my time. I vetted him. I did. I asked around, but I did learn that you have to really trust, you have to have a relationship with the Lord and you have to really trust that Holy Ghost. And when that red flag pop up, don't cover it up with all the other green flags.
mm-hmm,
Pay attention to that red flag. That's it. Because
mm,
you can ask their friends will lie for them. You can ask
mm-hmm.
their mama will lie for them.
For
You
sure.
can ask their sisters and brothers gonna lie for them. People will cover a person depending on how much they are receiving or in need of that person. So
Mm-hmm,
you can't depend on other people to really tell you the truth. And if you do, that's a blessing. But
mm-hmm,
your relationship with the Lord got to be strong. And when your body and you get start itching in your armpits and you
mm-hmm.
don't know why, if you, just
Right.
weird stuff started happening, things out of nowhere, people popping up, following you out of nowhere, pay attention to that stuff.
Mm,
I be moving so fast sometimes I don't even be paying attention to my social media, but now I pay
mm-hmm,
attention. Like, who is you and why are you here?
mm.
Who do I have a connection to that caused you to come on my page?
Right.
That stuff is important because these men who are womenizers, these women follow them and they will target you for harm. Gotta be careful.
Mm,
So that's what I would tell them.
okay. And so, what would you do differently?
Mm,
You said you was moving slow. You said so.
I took my time. I didn't. When I got the red flag, I should have just went ahead and went with that.
We oftentimes we always get the red flag. We always God just set us up so beautifully to have this. We call it the Holy Ghost, but for those that are not believers, it may be intuition or whatever the case may be within us as women that always see something. What is it outside of the fact that we may love this person or whatever the case may be? What is it though that will cause us to bypass that? Because I know for me, I've said a many a times with a red flag, hey, we all got red flags. We all got something that we're working through and that we're dealing with. So what is it about us that makes us overturn those red flags?
If I'm being honest, I would say it's just your selfish desire. And when we say selfish, sometimes it comes with the negative connotation. But
Mm,
there are times when you just want to choose you. There are times when you haven't maybe, and we just gonna be frank with it.
mm-hmm.
There are times you might not have had sex for 4 or 5 years,
Come on.
and you know that this man is not your husband, but he
Mm-hmm.
checks off all the other boxes,
That's right.
and so you allow that person in.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference between myself and certain other women is I am a gifted and anointed and
Yep.
called woman of God. So there's some things I just can't get away with. It's not that I
Mm-hmm.
can't do it. I just can't. And I
Mm,
had to learn that lesson. The quicker you submit to your purpose and you understand what you're supposed to be doing, it'll
mm,
make your decisions a lot easier.
mm.
Some people's purpose doesn't come with boundaries when it comes to sexual immorality or when it comes to having relationships with multiple people. Some people are not convicted by those things. And so they can do it and they have no problems when it comes to the downfall and the backlash. They don't have no issue. You'd be like, dang, she went through all that and baby girl out here still trucking. That's not your walk though. That's not my shoes.
Mm,
My little stilettos have red bottoms on them. And the Lord placed me where He placed me. And it took me a while to submit to His will, but that's why my slogan at the moment, if you notice, everything I post is my posture is worship and
mm-hmm.
survival is in your alignment.
Mm,
That's how I've been making it. And every time the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord always lifts up a standard. I don't even have time to grieve a relationship or somebody trying to do me dirty or somebody snaking me behind my back because the moment you do it within a couple of days,
mm-hmm.
sometimes within a couple of hours, he's already replaced you.
Mighty
That's been
God.
my walk for the past about year and a half now. And I
Wow.
said, Lord, I thank you for the position that you have me in because some people, when they get in crisis mode, they're there for a long period of time, but you won't let me fall. You keep holding me up. You keep holding me up. And sometimes he be propping me up, girl, and I feel like I'm dead. And he
Uh-huh.
still be holding me up like, no, baby, you got more work to do. So I thank God for the position I'm in. I thank God for everything that I've been through right now. But at the end of the day, Leah Marie stepped outside of my purpose and I brought
Mm,
in something that did me harm. That's on me. I have to be
mm-hmm.
better about protecting that.
Wow. Ooh, this is so good. This is so good. I know Jesse said he stepped away and came back and he want to hear his song. But before you sing, and I'm eternally grateful. Thank you so much for coming on the platform. And every
You're
time you come
welcome.
on and support, I'm honored and I really appreciate you and I appreciate your gift and your ministry. You are so valuable to us all, and we
Mm.
really appreciate it. And y'all, excuse my kids in the background. I told y'all they
Listen, they
trying to
back
kill a
there having
lizard.
a blast, honey. Y'all got school in the morning. Go to bed.
No, they trying to. A little baby lizard got in the house, and they trying to kill it. And I'm just trying to keep it cute and stay
Oh
right
my
here because I'll
God. You gotta
normally be.
catch it. One got in my house just last week.
So you know the feeling then. So I'm like,
You gotta catch it.
I'm live. I'm stuck. So like all this ruckus going on around me, they
It's
just have
something
to
about
handle
these
it.
lizards. They've been popping out. What's going on?
Listen, okay, but I figured, because it's summertime, it's hot. Yeah, I
True.
figured.
Yeah. But I think the ground is hot because typically, I mean, I stay in California. You've been out here.
Hmm.
Typically, we don't see the lizards. They come out at night, but they've
Really?
been out. Like, I think the ground is really hot. Global warming is real, y'all. Quit playing.
Listen, do you hear me? Okay. Um,
You said you
look,
had one more question?
yes, oh gosh. And then I was gonna ask you, did you have any last words? Because my actual question, I forgot it. Y'all pray for me
I'm
in this
sorry.
brain fog, man. It's bad. Did you have any last words for us, or what'd you have for us? Anything you wanted to share with us?
No, I don't have any words. Just be not weary and well doing, for in due season you will reap if you faint not.
Come
If
on.
you sow in
Sorry.
tears, you will reap in joy. The God is faithful to his word. He'll never leave you nor forsake you. And I'm so glad that he's not like man, because men and women lie. But that's what they do. I've lied.
Hmm.
I've hurt. I've backstabbed. I've done all the things that I should not have done. And the Lord saw fit to let me repair my reputation. And now I live on a standard. So be patient. The Lord will bring you into the proper village that you're supposed to have and align you with the people that are supposed to be there with you as you grow. And if you find yourself going up and you got some weights, don't be afraid to catch and release, baby. You got to kick them things off.
Come on.
That was
Yes.
my hard part, was letting, I have a problem letting people go. I'll hold on to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I had to be delivered from that. So yeah, that's it.
So, 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 so good. Leah, where can everybody find you and your music?
Yes, Leah Marie Music. You can go on YouTube, Leah Marie Music. I think I've unified all of those. I'm getting a link tree, Jesse. Jesse got me good. He popped me
Yay.
on my wrist. I'm, I'm gonna get a link tree. Probably next week. It'll be set up next week. Um, but you can find me on Leah Marie 2 dot here now, and that is where all my music is. All the links are there.
Can somebody put that in the chat? Can you say it again for us, please, so that we can get it in the chat?
Yes, it's Leah Marie, the number 2 dot here now. And that's where you can find everything. All my links are there: Spotify, Google Play, YouTube, everything.
Leah Marie
Two,
here too.
nope, Leah Marie
Oh,
2
Leah Marie 2
dot here now, like hearing, HEAR.
dot here now.
And
Hmm.
you type that into your web browser and search, and it'll pop all my music up.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
And are you streaming on all of the platforms?
I'm on everything. I don't care if you stream me on YouTube. I don't care if you buy the album. Just the more streams, the better.
Okay.
I will be investing in the next month or two so that I can get on Sirius XM, because I am going to try to get
Hmm.
a plaque. I have a plaque right now. I just don't promote that type of stuff. I have a plaque
Thank you, Jess.
for the
Hmm.
DJ Khaled album. It's a million
You got a
records.
platinum?
Yeah, platinum plaque, million records sold. So I need to have.
Ma'am.
I know. I don't pump that stuff.
Why? Is it just a matter of being humble or you just don't care? What is it?
Um, in due time, when I get through
Okay.
building out my academy and I get all my stuff in there, my plaque is on hold. I have it ordered. It's ready. They just
Okay.
haven't sent it yet because it's huge and
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anywhere to put it. So I'm gonna put it in my studio.
Oh my goodness. That is so awesome. I need to ask you this too. What is next for Leah Marie Music? I know you got this album out. You're working on opening your school.
Hmm.
Talk about it.
I'm definitely going to open the school. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. It's an undertaking, but I want it done right. So I'm going to take my
Mm-hmm.
time. I do have a GoFundMe. I haven't really been promoting that right now because I got this album and I have my hands in a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm looking to just build out the brand. So I'm looking for employees. I have my
Come on.
assistant, but I need like a social media manager
Mm-hmm.
and somebody that can handle, I don't even know what this person would be called, but somebody that can handle like my bookings and things like that. I need somebody in that space so that I can free up my time to go do some other things with the vision that the Lord
Can
has.
they be virtual or do you need them
Oh, they don't have to
there?
be physical. They can be virtual. I just need to be able to get it done.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know they have virtual assistants like booking.com, and I don't need that. I need somebody hands on because church
Mhm.
people are not that cut and dry.
Right.
Sometimes we may have to finagle a little bit and work with a budget or two, you
Hmm.
know, but I need somebody in that arena. So I'm looking at
Jesse, that's
hiring.
so funny that you say that because I was going to,
Oh, let me find out that's what you do. Look at God.
but we could talk
Yeah, we'll
offline.
talk on the back end.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm
But
doing. I'm expanding, just expanding the brand and putting people on and putting myself on, and I'm growing
mhm,
in God. That's it.
that is awesome. Let me see. Did I ask all the questions? When I tell you I appreciate you, thank you so much. This impromptu interview is everything. I really appreciate it. Um, and thank you. What are you gonna sing for us this evening?
We gonna do "Come With Me," but I'm not gonna sing it like the album because I ain't got no track. So Jesse, you gonna have to just bear with me. Oh Lord, and I gotta remember the words. Okay.
Oh God.
You don't have to be bound in chains. You don't have to be a prisoner of shame. You don't have to fear new things. A lot of good things happen when there's change. It's all good, you'll have some bad days. Count it all joy, it's a test of your faith. Weeping may endure for a night, yeah, but joy's coming in the morning. Trials coming, trials go, but they won't last for long. Oh, come what may from day to day. Trust and believe in God, and it will be all right. I wrote that song like 5 years ago. I'm sorry.
Really? Oh my! When I tell you, I know I'm jamming it out. That reservation, all the other one that Londa had mentioned, like the whole album is bomb. Thank you so much again, Leah. If you would do me a favor, hang out. I'm gonna drop you down, but hang out right there because I want to talk to you after the show so that we can chop it up about the things that you just mentioned there. But
Okay.
I appreciate you again so
You're
much for coming
welcome.
up.
Of course. You like
Thank you.
family. You and Chris and y'all like family. So anybody else, no ma'am.
Right. That'll be an honorarium.
No, but we good. Thank you. I appreciate the love and support. I appreciate you guys so much. You don't even know how full you make my heart. So glad, and I'm just thankful to the Lord that He has surrounded me with people like you guys, and even like Jesse, who popped me on the wrist and say, "Girl, get it together
Come
and
on.
come on up here where we at."
Right.
So I'm thankful for that, because people could let you just be existing and not even give you constructive criticism. So I'm
Right.
loving every bit of this.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hang out in the back. Don't go
Okay,
anywhere, okay?
okay.
All right, y'all. Was that not an amazing show or what? God know what he doing. He took that thing a whole other direction. I am so again eternally grateful for Leah Marie music. When I tell you she is amazing, and if you do not already have her album, if you are watching the replay, or if you are here right now and you have not gone over there to Spotify, YouTube, wherever her website, if you haven't gone to those places to get the album Truth Is, then I don't know what you're waiting on. I honestly do not know what you're waiting on. I bump her album. It's a bop. It's a banger, like for real, for real. Okay, it's not cheesy church. It's all of the things. In one of the songs she talking about having mimosas in heaven, so it's, come on, it's lit. No, I'm teasing, but it is lit for sure. So please go get her album. Let's support her ministry. She does so much in the community. She does so much to impact so many lives that she is just doing the things of the things. So if you can, please go support Leah Marie music, and you will not be sorry that you did. Your life will be forever changed by her music and by her ministry. What is this, day 23? I'm gonna run this really quick because this is a part of our challenge, and then I'm gonna let you all go because I know it's already late. Thank you all so much for tuning in, by the way. Thank you so much. I've been going live every day since August 1st. So for 23 days I've been going live every single day, and it's because of you. It's because of this community that these things, me coming live, it gives me the energy to continue on. And so I'm forever grateful for that. If you could do me a favor, please like, share, and subscribe. Like, God has been really doing this thing with my content, and so I'm grateful to God for that. So if you could please share the content. Let's get me out here to the wait. Jesse said, I want a mimosa tower in heaven. I cannot. I'm so sick of your man. Jay Tuda said, Leah, your album has been getting me through these last and evil days. Come on now, because that's what we need. Thank you so much, Erica. And y'all, I can't thank Erica enough for yesterday. She had an amazing event here in Houston. So if she has when she does her next event, I'll be sure to promote it and all that good stuff because it was just simply amazing. What was I about to say for Jesse talking about a mimosa tower in heaven? But oh yeah, so like, share, and subscribe, get me in the algorithm, and help me to get my content out there to other people. And then lastly, if you would like to support this channel, we're doing things like this. I have some other interviews that I'm lining up that I have to, that may go in person and uh, beyond being virtual. If you would like to support the channel, I have a couple of options here. I have my PayPal. I have a tip jar there, so you can scan the QR code if you're watching on um, other things other than your phone. I couldn't think of the word. Help me, Lord. You can scan the QR code there, and that'll take you directly to my PayPal. Or I have Venmo as well. You can scan that QR code; it'll take you directly to my Venmo. Or you can, if you can't scan, you can go to I am Courtney Phillips TV at Venmo. And then lastly, I have Zelle, and that is I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com. Okay. Also, if you need to reach out to me for whatever reason, you have a prayer request, would like to invite me to an event. I'm in Houston. If you would like to invite me to an event, or anything of that nature, or you just want to let me know something, you can always email me at I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com, or you can follow me on all the socials at I am Courtney Phillips TV on Facebook and Instagram, and then it's I am Courtney Phillips on Threads. Okay, so there is that. With that, let me quickly do my inspiration and get you all out of here. So day 23 of the 31-day challenge, we've been working on our consistency. At least I have. Day 23 is stretch yourself. Try something outside of your comfort zone. Um, One thing for me that is outside of my comfort zone is going to events. Believe it or not. Yesterday was outside of my comfort zone. Like, it's one thing to go to an event that, where you may know somebody, or, whatever the case may be. But I met Erica in the comments. I met her for the first time. And so that was, outside of my comfort zone. And I am so eternally grateful to be connected to such an amazing woman of God, to have connected with her. And so do something out of your comfort zone. Stretch yourself. You may never know what that stretch could do for you. That stretch could cause you to like I had an amazing encounter that changed my life. The different speakers that she had, all of the things. You never know what that stretch can do for you. Okay? So for day 23, stretch yourself. All right? So that is it for tonight. I will see you all again tomorrow evening so that we can get to the things of the things, honey. But thank you all so much for trucking and tracking with me on this 31 days. We've been going strong every single day, and for that I'm eternally grateful. So I will see you all again tomorrow evening. You all have an amazing night. See you